What's up, docs? I'm the Pillbug, and welcome back to Pesterquest. Last time we did Rose's story, now we're gonna go on to Dave's story. And I gotta get this done before I gotta go to work today because I had the brilliant idea of recording this like an hour before my fucking, an hour before I had to get dressed and get ready for work, so let's hope I can get that done before then. And also, look, Jake and Roxy's stories are finally out. That's great. But we can't do that yet because I want to do this all in order. I forgot how loud this music is. Let's be real. As much as you enjoy your new friends, they all seem a little lonely. Like, maybe they don't have any friends besides the ones they talk to online. I can relate to this. I mean, technically not because I got work friends, but still, we don't really meet outside of work. Is online friendship a reasonable alternative to a more traditional face-to-face friendship? Are relationships and, dare you say, families that you choose not just as important? Wait, what? Let me reread that sentence again. Are relationships and, dare you say, families that you choose not just as important, if not more so than those you are able to touch and feel? Okay, I don't know why, but I can read that, but I just couldn't for some reason. Damn. Maybe being a little too real. You decide not to think about it too hard. Good answer, MSPA reader. But if you're being honest with yourself, maybe you aren't terribly interested in the greater context of found family and interpersonal relationships in the instant message era. You've got a fever, and the only cure for this disease called friendship is to mildly inconvenience a few teenagers. As much of a delight as it's been to make a young boy face his existential future, rob a woman of her booze stash, and then self-reflect about the value of contextual relationships, it's all felt a little heavy-handed. What the fuck? What you need is an emotional palate cleanser. There are 2 kids left on this tour de force, and both sound like they'd make exquisite friends. Well, actually, there's a lot more, but we'll get to those guys in a minute, because those guys are a handful. Time to go full-on easy mode here. You've heard so much about this guy, you feel like you got this one on the goddamn bag. No, you don't. Trust me. No, you don't. With confidence, you zap yourself onwards. Okay, right in the thick of it. Hi, Dave. How's it going? You're looking pretty fly today. What happened to those pointy glasses? Did you throw those away? I don't know. What am I looking at? Oh, you're already here. Wherever here is, it is blisteringly hot. You nigh instantaneously regret your choice of apparel. Why did you instinctively put your hoodie back on over this robe gown? You the mailman or mail person? This must be Dave. Rose mentioned he talked a lot, and as you start to explain, it becomes apparent he is having this conversation at you, not with you. Wow, it is unbelievably humid. Person adjacent. Anyway, Egbert told me you'd show up eventually, which I never doubted for a second, since one of the core tenets of the United States Postal Service is that you visit 4 extremely specific and spread out teenagers while sweating all over yourself. God damn. Practically a crime to not be increasingly moist while out here delivering letters on the roof of a skyrise. Which, as you know, is the most effective and legal way to drop off the post. Clammier than a New England potluck and wandering around on the roof. With no package. I think Dave's on to us at this point. It is actually really cool how much this kid seems to talk about at you. But you're barely listening. Has the sun always been that red? Has the sky always been that wavy? Oh shit, it's the meteor. Are you alright? You're hardly alright. You took out the collar of your soggy mess of a hoodie. This is an overwhelmingly oppressive heat, as almost impenetrable air fills your lungs as you try and make a series of shallower and shallower breaths. The world fades to white. Of course. No, I don't think that's the sun he was referring to. Is that fucking Frosty the Snowman as a puppet? And what the hell are those abominations? Are we in your brother's room? Yeah, we're in his brother's room. When you wake up, you're sitting propped on a cheap futon in front of a large television. A rough approximation of a person does an elaborate series of controlled falls, culminating in what you can only describe as skateboarding for assholes. On your left, Dave exists in a quantum state that is both somehow sitting and laying down, but also neither. With the precision of a Swiss watchmaker, he deftly presses a series of buttons that makes the awful polygon man on the screen T-pose and fall face forward onto the ground. Seconds later, his skateboard flops helplessly next to him. He doesn't look away from the screen as he speaks. Is this Skate 3? Well, I mean, not this, but the way the game's described, it makes it really sound like Skate 3. Anyone ever watch people play that game? It's fucking hilarious. My favorite series was Beauty Pies. So, I guess you lived. It's not that I'm invested in, but John might be sad. Classic John. You try to emulate his incredibly casual body language as you slide your body down the futon. Your legs already barely reach the ground. Yeah, that guy's a dork, but I taught him everything he knows. You ask him if you taught him how to be a dork. You affect a completely uninterested face as though the sickness of your third-degree burn is not the single most exciting moment of your entire life. Goddamn. Owned in my own home. Owned within an inch of my life. I'm on the edge reaching out at the hand of friendship, and this chucklehead, long live the king to me. What the fuck? Thousands of gazelles trample my useless body as Jonathan Taylor Thomas persona watches on. What are you saying, dude? We will raise Simba. Now who's going to teach him about combat? Philosophy. Really? Life. By the way, I put your nasty sweatshirt in the shower. Thanks. What the hell was that? I'm just gonna save here. You never know, man. You never know. The shower? Dope. Dope. Let's go with the shower. What? The shower? Yeah, it smelled, so I tossed it in there. Right in the hot water. You can thank me later. Won't someone need that? You don't want to put anyone out. You've already taken up so much of their hospitality. Also, you don't think that's how you're supposed to wash clothes. Nah, my bro's out for a while. It happens sometimes. Probably puppet related. He avoids the laundry minefield by opting for the nuclear option. Though, you guess that makes sense. There's a lot of puppets around, which strikes you as extremely normal and reasonable and not even a little whack. Yeah, puppets rule. End of story. Close the book on that one. Time for Betty Bye, kid. Love man about to get his 8 to 10 on snug as a bug in a fucking rug. Tucked the fucking tight as can be on his way. What the fuck are you saying, Dave? Jesus Christ. Nemo who? Never fucking heard of him. Shit, hold on. He sits up to fish something out of his pocket. A phone. He gets a phone from his pocket. You're not sure what you were thinking. As a perfectly normal human being from 100% real and tangible Earth, you know what a cell phone is. Is that a first gen? Yikes. He ignores your jab and pretends not to be reading over his shoulder, though it probably could not be more obvious that you are. Hi, did you see the mailman? My guy, we have gone over this time and time again. How do I put this in terms you can understand? Have you ever met a mailman in your life? Even in that shitty Costner flick you love, the dude has the decency to at least wear the outfit. I knew you watched it. No, I never waste my precious time watching even a single one of the Z-list garbage you try to wreck me. I'm just staying stone cold fat. I can barely read this shit. What the fuck? I just read an outline and browsed a few review sites to see what people were saying. I don't know. It sounds like that probably took a lot more time and effort than just watching the movie itself. What I'm saying is this isn't a mailman. I don't even think this is a person. You have thrust a person-styled entity into my life under the alluring guise of a parcel delivery, which, if I'm understanding right, this clown isn't even very good at on account of how bad they bungled the only delivery that mattered. What the hell was that word? Anyways, at least Lalonde had the good sense to be skeptical of this absolute fucking tomfoolery. Don't be a dick, the mailman is cool. John, I cannot stress this enough. You wouldn't know cool if it bit you right in the ass. Can you imagine? No. The dopest person you've ever met chomping away, just really getting up in there, ice cold and ears deep in a king's feast of ass. Dave, stop, please. We get it. You're gay. Shut up. What the hell are you talking about? Try to keep up, Egbert. This will be on the quiz. He looks uncharacteristically startled as he glances back at you in your direction to find you only a few inches away, adamantly reading his private conversation with a friend. Jesus Christ, you're like a cat. How much of that did you see? You definitely didn't see him having a playful, flirtatious chat with a longtime friend, if that's what he's asking. Don't be so specific. Just say no. Dave desperately tries to refocus on his game hijinks. He makes his character, who you can see he named as Tony Cock, do what could be described as some insane flips and shit. Masterful. There's nothing at all flirtatious about two bros discussing eating ass. Just being straight as two arrows who are also straight. I mean, how would that even work? It wouldn't, that's how. That's all there really is to say about that. You reassure him that it's okay to be honest about his feelings. You're not here to judge him. John seems very nice. They could be cute together. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Together? Like how? Don't tell me. I actually don't give even a single shit about this line of thought. You might not have picked this up, but I'm definitely 100% not a homosexual. That's not what Tumblr says, that's for sure. Don't know why I keep taking a sip every time I say something like that, but we're not going to discuss that. Pretty much crawling in moist, voluptuous hoes on the regular. Wait, hoes are real? Hell yeah, hoes are real. And they're damp? Shit, it's like I gotta start at square one with this hapless asshole. What school did you go to? The utter astonishment you feel at this earth-shattering revelation sends your consciousness for a spin, but you manage to steel yourself. This isn't your first tough customer. It's like your... How many trolls were in Friend Sim? I don't know. It's like that plus 3, I guess. You tell Dave that hoe is a regular neutral term, a gender-neutral term. Anyone can be a hoe if they believe in themselves. Hoe-like behavior knows no limits, no master. Despite just learning they were real mere moments ago, you are confident that to be a hoe is to be free. Shit. Actually, I accidentally clicked on the scroll wheel. Shit. Oh. That's pretty dope, I guess. It's not... It's not like I never thought of it. I mean, for the ironic payoff, obviously. Okay, did I miss some dialogue? Hold on a second. What the fuck happened? There was some different dialogue when I scrolled up. Was I scrolling up from previous... Oh, I was scrolling up from previous text. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, for the ironic payoff, obviously. Can you imagine the look on his face? His best bro coming up to him with the most dire news. God, I can't read this shit. Just like in the regular comic, I can't read half of these bastards' dialogue. For the grammar alone. I look up at his eyes, red with tears, and as I put a hand on his shoulder and say, John, not to alarm you, but I'm gay now. Your clueless dipshit wiles have finally won me over. That sucks. His speech has become even quicker than normal as he stands and paces frantically around the apartment, completely abandoning his poor Tony. I mean, and this is purely hypothetical. If I liked anyone, which I don't on account of being too fucking smooth to tie myself down, it would probably be another one of my friends. You don't know her. She's not from around here. So basically that means I can't have a thing. A thing? For John. Case closed. By unanimous decision, the jury finds in favor of the defendant. Me. Dave, you're not helping your case. You are not helping your case, dude. It's literally written all over your face. It seems to you like he's got a lot to think about, and maybe this is a little heavy for the first meeting. You already feel emotionally exhausted. No fucking way we're in this for the long haul, partner. We are entrenching in this shit. You and me are fighting on the front lines of this. What of Izzy isn't? He will War One. What the fuck is that? Is he, isn't he World War One? Okay, I think I get it now. Troops are spilling over the embankment armed to the teeth with various literature and pamphlets. I'm already learning so much about myself. Oh. Is that good? The enemy is at the gates of my sexuality and our air support is nowhere to be seen. If I don't make it, tell my wife or maybe husband I died like I lived. Completely baller in every conceivable way. This conversation train has not just gone off the rails, but is crashing headfirst into the nearest village. Just some unsuspecting hamlet fallen prey to this out-of-control ride. This is no longer a conversation you have any say in. You desperately look around for anything else to talk about. So, puppets, right? Oh, no. You fucked up, mailman. You opened the floodgates for introspection. We are now balls deep in the discourse waters, and there's nobody to blame but yourself. He stops pacing to look contemplative. His voice lowers to a mumble. Is he still talking to you? Does he still want to talk about this or not? It is nearly impossible to tell. Okay, hear me out. Do I have to come up with a gay name now, or can I still be Dave? I'm thinking Gave, but let's not kid ourselves. That's the amateur choice. Obviously, my full title would be Gave Strider Dick Rider. Okay, that's enough. There has to be a better way than this. You are so tired. I'm Scott. So, not only did I give Dave an existential crisis about his sexuality, I just pissed off because I didn't want to be any part of it. What the fuck, dude? How do I always get the bad endings on the first try? Jesus Christ. Oh, who cares? It's funny. It's really funny. Even if I couldn't read half of that shit. Because Dave has no punctuation, which makes it hard to understand when to pause in any of his sentences. But you know what? It's fine. It was funny. Having an existential crisis about his sexuality. Meanwhile, he's on a couch full of dick butts while I am scoring the fuck out of there. Alright, let's just, let's do this one then. Dope. You are definitely the sort of person who says dope often and casually. You tell him, dopely, that you're a person who is not caught up in the small details of decorum or personal propriety? I think that's propriety. Jeez. Oh, 21 minutes. It didn't take half an hour to get to this ending for once. Finally. Let's just hope people can understand me, because I'm technically trying to rush this. Well, not trying to rush this, but I'm trying to get it done before I have to walk to work, which takes like 45 minutes. In fact, it doesn't bother you at all that he took your only worldly possessions and tossed them in the shower while you were unconscious. What's some light corpse looting among bros? Okay. While it dries, you can wear one of my bros shirts. He usually has a fresh stash hidden in here. Dope, tight, sick. Nothing weird about hiding some shirts in the living room. Just gonna have a look-see. Holy shit, there's a lot of puppets in here. Yeah, puppet's own. Yeah, let me try that again. Yeah, dude, puppet's own. Enough said. My bro's got the market cornered on puppet-based endeavors, including smut, apparently. Backed up against the wall like a feral beast hissing for more plush-oriented content. Little guy's probably got just scared. Just wants to protect his nest and mouth-to-mouth feed its babies. Only the choicest puppet smut for a reasonable fee. Jesus Christ. What the fuck does any of that mean? You look back to Dave, but he's on his phone. God damn, that's so cool, actually. There's something weird about this whole setup that you just can't put your finger on. For one, you can't seem to find any secret shirts anywhere. It's all just puppets and plushies and DJ equipment. Oh my. Yeah, with my bro, you have to think of the potential for ironic payoff. That guy's always one step ahead. Just when you think you've got it figured out, it was all just some trap to make you think you've gotten his goat. But that goat is long gone. Makes you think maybe there never was a goat. Maybe it was some other barnyard animal all along. You've been duped into looking for a goat like some dumb asshole. Or maybe the goat gets you really subvert the whole thing. Okay, what the never mind. Forget it. Maybe I'm just being the dumbass here. 1 second. God, having a bottle of water here is a lifesaver. You take a second to wonder if he is really using the term ironic correctly for this instance. By dictionary definition, yes, a goat getting you is the opposite of how the situation should go. Thank God you settled that. As you are about to reassure Dave that this joke tracks, you catch some movement in the corner of your eye. Was that a camera? It couldn't have possibly been a camera. Oh, nope, there it is again. There is a camera coming out of the ice dispenser. It whirs softly as you approach its mechanical eye trained on you. It whirs softly as you approach its mechanical eye trained on you. There we go. How long has this thing been watching? Is this Dave's... You lean in to take a closer look, but your foot catches on something. You fall flat on your face. Dave seems too engrossed in the conversation he's having on his phone to pay you much mind. Occasionally mumbling something out loud a few times before presumably typing it out. You search for whatever it is that made you beef it so royally. You know, beef it, like fall down. That is a real phrase that humans say. That humans say! With our human mouths! From our human brains! Don't ask. A small tripwire stands taut a few inches off the ground. You must not have disturbed it enough to set off whatever contraption it's attached to, apparently. Oh yeah, sometimes it's more of a psych out. You think, oh fuck me, I definitely beeped it, which is a phrase that is real. Hey, that's what we thought! As you sit there waiting on bated breath, prepared to be fucked deep in a velvetly marionette dick. And it never comes. You go the rest of your day just waiting for the payoff for your dipshit mistake, and it never comes. You wake up in cold sweats for weeks yearning for a release that will never find you, and it hits you. You've been fucking bamboozled by the master yet again. There's no elaborate booby trap. No Rube Goldberg device sets to enact a series of complicated shenanigans, ultimately resulting in the buried alive and Kermit the Frog's plushy amphibious dong. Beautiful, really. Damn, bro, you live like this? I mean, yeah, I guess. Keeps me on my toes. Heels never even met the ground. A prima ballerina with a head full of dreams and nothing to lose. God gifts to please ripening and straight tasty torn lair of my adoring fans. Jesus Christ, Dave. Never mind. They go apeshit for this sort of thing. But it's just another day in the life of Denja extraordinaire Dave Strider. Haven't fallen for a trap like that since I was a baby. Trained. Real rookie mistake, mailman. Looking tired, maybe. Drained. Oh my god, is he mumble rapping at you? This is the greatest day of your life. No, it's not. Got more plush ass than a puppet lost and found. King Strider drops the illest fires, cause heavy is the crown. Rhyming puppet with puppet, call that puppet rhymes. Killing all ventriloquist puppet on puppet crimes. He goes on this like this for some time with what you could be described as bars of a similar caliber. The narrative focus shifts to your inner thoughts out of necessity because it turns out writing raps is really hard. He's not exactly great, but you're not really a rap expert despite what the social media opinions might imply. Unless you count Hatch to Dance, which of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Wait, what? What does that mean? Why did you think of that? The whole scenario feels a little weird and familiar to you. All of these kids feel familiar to you. You learn something new about Dave and you feel like you already sort of know it. You can't place it. Despite having met Dave no less than half an hour ago, something feels just slightly off about him. Something about his actions feels so performative to nature, like he's pantomiming in front of an audience. As Dave continues to rap, you remember that you are in front of an audience. You cast a glance over to the camera, but also the hundreds of stuffed little creatures staring at you with their lifeless eyes. Amidst your revelation, we check back on Dave because I'm getting paid to write this, so I should probably make it the fucking jokes already. I think you just did, bro. I think you just did. Hold on. Oh my god. Master my tool. I'm the ace. Hardware. Got more hoes than a gardener. Yard care. Nice. The chaotic and surreal energy of this scene sends a shock of nervous energy down your spine. You feel alarmingly nude without the comfort and familiar warmth of your sweater. There's something about it that grounded you. Something that felt like home. Dave concludes his masterpiece with an elaborate series of yeah and uhs, just as you see the camera turn away from him, ever so slightly to focus on something else before retreating back looking into the ice dispenser. It almost makes it like a little bashful. That's kind of adorable, actually. Despite the fanfic you've written in your head about a cool kid and his new best robot friend, the reality of the situation sets in. You have yet to make friends with this character, and it all has kind of felt surreal and weird to you. Maybe it's time to zap back and hard reset this continuity to try again? What does that mean? Feels like I'm missing an important part of the puzzle here. Oh, did he read or hear that? How does this work exactly? Sometimes you just narrate what you're thinking. Kind of a baller move. Why has nobody called you out on this before now? Put your hand on the counter to stabilize yourself, and your fingers brush up against something clandestine. What the fuck is that word? Clandestinely polo? Just barely poking out from beneath a pile of discount plush nobodies is a neatly retailed folded shirt. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna see what Cortana's barking at. Well, the good news is I figured out what Cortana's barking at. The bad news is you're probably gonna hear a lot of barking. Because of... We found a stray and we wanted to keep her inside so that she didn't, like, get wet and cold and stuff. Could be giving her to an animal shelter later, but... She is not getting along with the other dogs. You put your hand on the counter and stabilize yourself, and your fingers, especially this polo, it's just barely poking out, blah, blah, blah. It's neatly... Yeah, I've read this. Save again! Wear the shirt! Obviously, you're gonna put the shirt on. You don't want to be the only one not wearing your cool shirt. Do you need some privacy? I'm sure there's one layer of you ends and the other begins. Doubt the audience cares. What? Oh, you guess being on camera like this is kind of a fucking whack, you say. So, pointedly, your sprite even shows up on screen for a second. Yeah, that's right. We went all out for this one. You were wondering if there was a place here that wasn't under constant surveillance. Like, how does this kid take a shit in peace? You know, everyone's sick in it. Dope line of questioning that I'm sure the public at large is eager to know the answer to, but my room isn't wired up, no. About to get you fired up, though. Another fucking rap. Minigary is multiplying with maybe not this second. Alright, damn. You accompany Dave down the hallway to his room. You hear the shower on as you pass the bathroom, and you peek in to see your hoodie and nice gown on the tile being uselessly wetted by a low-pressure stream. You're welcome, by the way. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Dave. Dave motions you to go in first, giving you the privacy you need to change into an extremely starched polo shirt and nothing else. This collar will not go down. This is absolutely what someone in 2009 would think is fresh as hell. You look around the room for a bit. There are so many things in here. This would be a 13-year-old's wet dream, but to you it just seems a little much. Feels like this is a bunch of things someone thinks they should like. Let the fan art reflect that you've put on the shirt at this point. There isn't a mirror in here, but you can tell that this is someone out there has an idea of a look. Jesus Christ. Oh, hey, Dave. You drinking that piss? I mean apple juice? Glad you're liking it. The door opens and Dave is standing there, but not walking in. He's leaning up against the door frames, sipping a juice. Where'd he get a juice? What the fuck? Hallway juice, my guy. Hallway juice. What, you don't keep foodstuff stashed around your house? What do you do when you get hungry? No, that's not it. You mean you usually just keep it in the fridge or whatever? Too obvious. Somebody helps this useless clown. You assure Dave that you have met many clowns in your day, and only some of them were useless. Name one. You can't. Why did you say that? Clowns are awful. Everybody knows this. You're remembering your friends from Friend Sim, dude. Friend Sim trolls. Also, that's the Felts from the Midnight Crew story. Yes. Yes, he's got you there. You know, despite the overwhelmingly plush decor of the rest of the house, there is a distinct lack of puppets in here. That's more my bros thing. Not that they aren't deliriously sick. She's a whole hospital ward full of the illest children you've ever seen. Each one more up to pup than the last. Up to pup? Yeah, pup. Like puppets. You're gonna be honest, this doesn't really seem like his heart's in it. How do you mean? Well, it's just that he doesn't really seem to be all into puppets. Feels a little performative. Well, I guess I got my own stuff I'm into. Like if I were to rank it 1 to 10, I'd say puppets are probably a solid 7. Jesus Christ, Cortana. She just keeps barking at the mailman. You got this kid on the ropes. Just one more push. In fact, you'd even go as far as say that the puppet thing sort of sucks. It is extremely weird. The cameras, the hiding things like an animal, it all seems a little, whack. For a while, he just seems to look at you, almost as if he's sizing you up. There's a long stretch where Dave doesn't break an eye contact with you as he finishes his cute little juice and crumbles it up. He takes an ambitious shot at the trash can and misses by about 7.5 feet. Damn, I could have sworn I had game. You're throwing me off, mailman. Yep, yes, that is correct. You are a faithful employee of the Postal Service. I mean, I definitely believe you. But let's say I didn't. Let's say I had a cool friend who... What the fuck? Even though they're too cool to care about details like this, they're a little skeptical on this whole situation. Maybe they'd want some proof you were who you said you were before they let you get any closer to their friends. Just throwing that hypothetical out there. What proof could he possibly need? Say the oath. What? The oath. The mail oath. Look, the thing about that is, unless you aren't really a mailman. Behind his sunglasses, Dave's eyes shift ever so slightly to what you might describe as, in a less immediately harrowing situation, as a moderately priced-looking mail katana mounted on his wall. Oh shit. You realize that maybe now isn't the best time to come clean about your impeccable ruse? You can't believe you have managed to put yourself in a mortal peril yet again. Cortana, Jesus. You wordlessly chuckle and shake your head. No, the situation you get yourselves into. Dave, not... Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Just... God damn that dog. I love her, but... She does this every time the mailman comes over. God damn. Couldn't have happened at a worse possible time. Dave, not privy to your private thoughts for once, looks on. Why, of course you can recite the mailman oath, you say with a confidence that is as misplaced as it is unfounded. You perk up. Now is your time to shine. Maybe it's the popped collar, but you are feeling good about this one. You got this. You have lied to tons of kids. One more and we'll be smooth sailing from here on out. You open your mouth and there's a brief moment where everything feels like it's going to be okay. You immediately start sobbing and crumple into a disgusting mess on the floor. Uh-oh. Fuck. Oh, wow, okay. Jesus Christ. You're not a real mailman. You never were. You don't even have a real mailman outfit. You're a fraud. You don't even know how much your jobs cost. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus, just... Okay, it's gonna be alright there. Dave squats down next to your deflated body and pats you a little awkwardly on what he assumes is your shoulder. You say you're sorry you tricked him. You just wanted to impress him because John said he was cool. It's fine, I guess. Fuck, dude. Get a hold of yourself. He tries to get up, but you're desperately clinging to his shirt, confessing everything, confessing to made-up crimes you didn't even commit. Look, my guy, we all make mistakes. Please stop whatever this is. I'm pretty sure you are harmless. And I don't think you actually killed anyone with your ass, or were even an accessory to burning down alien mail or whatever insane shit you just said. Yeah, you kind of just got caught up in the moment and just started saying made up shit. You asked Dave if he's mad at you. Nah, dude. Get up. Dave helps you up onto your feet. Hey, what a nice guy. Maybe I'll get a good ending. You come clean in an only slightly more controlled and dignified way this time. You explain how there are these huge gaps in your memory that you somehow ended up with these abilities that let you traverse space, time, and sometimes even reality itself. Dave doesn't say much for a change, and it doesn't seem like he's listening at first, but you think maybe he just has one of those faces. Let me get this straight. One day you just appeared in a suburb, no memories except that you have some mysterious teleportation power. You dig through some unsuspecting chump's mail looking for clues. Through some ridiculous universal happenstance, you just so happen to stumble upon the most gullible fucking dork in the universe. Befriend him. Also, I'm there via text. Egbert gives you a list of friends to visit. out of all the choices available to you, myself included, and you go see Rose first. Rose fucking Lalonde. Even though we built up such a good rapport when I told John you weren't a real mailman. Called it, by the way. Your first instinct is to visit the most heavy-handed of all of us for some light kinship. A power move, I guess. Mailman, now here, wave dashing up for friendship. Can't even spare a neutral A for old Strider, huh? Won't even back into the corner and spam your ranged attack for the D-Man. A tragedy in 2 acts. Both acts are titled Betrayal. You definitely understand what is being said and absolutely don't have to ask your friend what some cool video game words are. You're 100% now pulling the boldest how do you do fellow kids the world has ever seen. Besides, is that really the thing to be focusing on right now? You fucking wooed me, mailman. Of course it is. Nothing is more important to me than this. They say the most humans only use 10% of their brain. That's because I'm using 90% of it to think, how dare you. So anyway, you can really go anywhere. See anybody you want. Sounds nice. For all but a moment, the act drops as you see the corners of his mouth tighten a little. The fading afternoon light filters through his sunglasses, and just enough for an angle to see his eyes shift ever so slightly towards the window. These subtle movements would surely be lost on most if you weren't so focused on trying to read him, or even just slightly further away. You may have missed it yourself. There was almost a loneliness in his voice. It must be hard to live here by yourself, so far away from people who care about you. And it's possible that you have been so focused on trying to blindly make friends that you've forgotten that in front of you is a real living person. You can't help but wonder if there's something you can do. You said you can take people with you, right? Like if you could teleport John around? Would that work with anybody? This is it? The path to this kid's heart is clear as day. Fuck what you said just now. That friendship juice is so close you can practically fucking taste it. Dude, what the hell? You try not to look excited, affecting Dave's cool persona as you say, fuck yeah, you can take people with you. You scrub out your fingernails because for some reason that is what you do when you're acting cool. This works to the full extent, it can fucking damn it. Oh, 3 or 4. I think I got enough time. This works to the full extent. It can coming from someone who is not but 7 minutes and 32 seconds earlier that was rolling around on the floor damp in her own tears. Did he have something place in mind? Yeah. I mean, I got some ideas I could bounce off you, I guess. How do you feel about... Shh. With a swift finger in his mouth, you cut him off. He doesn't seem to like that very much, but you still consider it a successful maneuver. There's no need for words between friends. You know just where he wants to go. Just think really hard about it. Think about where you want to be, Dave. Think about what is so important to you. Think about what you really want. It will be more magical this way. Friendship isn't magic, after all. You just made that up right now. Don't look it up. Damn, guess that's true. You close his eyes, and you put a hand on his shoulder. This is it. Putting your trust in the magic of friendship, you focus his power externally as much as you are able. Flashes of distant but somehow familiar imagery course through you. The quiet stillness of the suburbs, the smell of the forest, the heat of an apartment rooftop, the ocean breeze. You extend it outwards as much as you are able. This is his rodeo. You are merely the... vehicle. What the fuck? Oh, fuck yes. The two of you stand near a sign that says, please wait to be seated. A very cheery hostess has a brief exchange with Dave and ushers the two of you to an open table. What the fuck? Oh, hell fucking yes. There is no mistaking it. About to get my motherfucking breadstick. What the hell? I thought you wanted to see your friends. This is absolutely an Olive Garden. Fuck yeah, it is. When you're here, your family, dog. While you're still new to this, you can't really seem to detect any irony in his voice. You thought for sure he'd want to go see his friends. You thought you'd had him figured out. First and last mistake, mailman. But you'll learn. I'm a mystery. Got that history. Fucked with the plot, my flow's so hot they leave you looking blistery. Racially ambiguous, my rhymes continuous, and the OG with my homie where the breadsticks are continuous. You know what? Fuck it. You just tell him to go for a while. You don't even know what that last one rhymed. You don't even know if that last one rhymed, but fuck if you aren't charmed by this little bastard. You lean back in your chair and just absorb it all, sitting in the worst restaurant imaginable with your new rapping teen friend, while the other patrons do their best to ignore his incredible rhymes. After a short while, Dave abruptly stops freestyling, and you open your eyes. Oh, fuck. You know what time it is? No, your Sprite doesn't have a watch to drawn on it. God damn it. Your Sprite doesn't have a watch drawn on it. I'm trying to read it fast, because I really gotta get ready for work now. It's Breadstick 30, no watch necessary. Fuck me, I love Breadsticks. I never talk about it. This is a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knows about me. Well, that sounds like a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knew about him. And we are certainly not finding this out now because of a series of seemingly unrelated events that possibly changed the continuity of this universe, allowing these sort of otherwise narratively unimportant traits to shine through. Wow, he's really going to town with those Breadsticks. Maybe this is all friendship needs to be, spending some quality face time with a solid bro and just absolutely decimating some bottomless breadsticks at a bad chain Italian restaurant. Maybe the real lesson here is friendship doesn't have to be a grand gesture or high adventure. Maybe the real friends, I understand you're having a moment, but I'm absolutely going to eat your breadsticks if you don't stop talking about what friendship means to you. Yeah, man, whatever you want. Get that bread, son! Victory. Another victory, and I gotta get going. But I'll be back soon. I just gotta walk to work, and then I can get the bad ending when I get home. Just trust me on this one. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Bye. Hi, I'm back. I finished doing my job at Papa John's, and now I'm in my pajamas, ready to finish the rest of this so I can get the bad ending for this specific choice in Dave's route. A bit of an update on the stray, Sky, we call her. I accidentally left her in the cage all day, which was not a smart move on my part. Thankfully, they managed to help her with that. She peed on the blanket, the poor girl. And we actually let her out of the cage so that she can try and interact with Cortana, one of my other puppies. And she seems to be getting along just fine. I mean, she still started growling by the time we were about to put her back in her cage. She's probably really protective when it comes to food. So that's probably the thing that's causing you to growl at Cortana a lot, so... But they are getting along, thankfully. They are showing hints of them trying to get along with each other, so that's good at least. But anyways, I made a mistake. It's going to be fixed, and I'm probably going to try and do a better job of taking care of Sky until we can get her... Until we can either foster her into a new home, or keep her, or bring her to an animal shelter. Either way, that's good. And anyways... Apparently, wear the shirt was the good option. Oh, I just noticed Bert right there in the background. Is there any other Easter eggs I can find in the background? Yeah, don't worry. Actually, you think you're fine as is. No reason to shake it up with yet another outfit we'll have to eventually pay someone to draw. Let's take a second. Reel it in for a little bit. What the fuck is going on here? Isn't this, like, really messed up? No, what's messed up is how you deny my hospitality like this. I offer you someone else's property that you have to find hidden among countless lifeless puppet corpses, and this is the thanks I get? Real cold, mailman. Damn, maybe I'll wear this shirt to protect me from this chill. Ah, enough, okay. Like, why isn't he in school? It's the middle of April. It's spring break, yo. Besides, I only subscribe to the School of Hard Knocks. Also several YouTube channels and periodicals, so pretty sweet deal over here, actually. You know he isn't really like this. You know he doesn't like living like this. Oh, damn, is that true? What am I like? Apparently we got the foremost expert in Dave lore here. PhD in Strider Dynamics. Technically, yes. He just has amnesia. It's the first day of school and I'm here in class, eager to learn. Got my pencil out, my freshest fit on. Got my dope new Trapper Keeper with the Lisa Frank dolphins on it. Look at them on their smiling like assholes. One blue, one pink, so we know it's not gay. Poor bastards don't know they're a cartoon. Saddest story I've ever heard. How ironic, considering you don't even know you're part of a webcomic. Little camera switches his focus from Dave back to you, gauging your reaction. Ignoring it, you assert that you aren't trying to say you know him. It's just that... That what? Okay, clearly you struck some sort of nerve here, but Nah, we're good. Tell me more about my situation. You really have been spending time with Rose, haven't you? Got me all figured out. Don't worry if you gotta look at the Wikipedia article for abandonment issues or whatever. I can wait. Despite how flat his voice is coming out, his body language has made a telltale shift. He's standing leaned up against the back of the futon. His hands are in his pockets. It would almost seem like he was sulking if you weren't so convinced he wanted to kick your ass. What the hell was that? Was that little Cal? At the edge of your vision, you sense some movement. You didn't catch it exactly, but you're convinced it was there. You look over there and there's nothing to be seen. Perhaps another hidden camera? There's something unsettling about being watched this whole time. There it is again! There it is again! Every now and then your eyes catch the faintest presence of something moving just out of sight. The whole place feels like this. It's faintly shifting around. Oh god, what's going on? Oh! Hi! Little Cal! How you doing? How you doing? You're not here to kick my ass, are you? Amid scanning the room, a particularly fucked up looking puppet catches your attention. These little shits are everywhere, but this awful little man stops your heart for just a moment. Its cold eyes piercing you. Its placid smile judges you. You look at it as briefly as possible, if for no other reason than to note how unsettling it is before looking back to Dave. What the fuck? What? Oh, that's just Cal. Cal's the realist. He certainly seems real to you. You could have sworn he just moved around on his own. Yeah, he does that. Don't think about it too hard. See, this is what you mean. It's not that deep. Look, I know you got some hero complex or something. Gotta swoop in and save these kids from themselves. Well, bad news, kid. That's not what this is, and heroes aren't real. John, I understand, but fooling Rose, too. The insane tricks this guy must have pulled. Dave has shifted his weight forward. While his voice has not risen above a low mumble, this is enough to know that maybe you should back off. This friendship thing is tougher than you thought. You're still on about that, huh? Look, I'm no expert on friendship, minus the fact that I'm absolutely am. But you never think maybe coming into someone's home and fucking with their day-to-day life is a little rude? Just a hypothetical. As per normal, I'm stone cold unbothered by this turn of events. A stoic bastion and... You're sorry, but... Did he just say... stoic? What? Yeah. Stoic, like unmoved. Does he mean... stoic? I guess. Ah, peas, you've done it now. You weren't trying to embarrass him. Ah, jeez. You try to comfort him by saying that it's okay if he's never heard anybody say the word before. Maybe he's only seen it in text. He frowns and goes quiet. This does not seem to be helping. The kid is completely shut off now. 1 second, I need to take a sip. You try and bring up the puppets again, but no dice. You even pretend to be super jazzed about Cal or whatever his name was, seemingly shadow stepping around in the apartment. Wow, so cool. Nothing. Dave takes out his phone and begins texting. Is that about you? Oh, beans, is he telling your new friend how much you beefed it? It could ruin everything. Oh god, Cal, what are you doing, Cal, please, I didn't say anything bad about you, bro. Please, just don't kill me. Please, dude, please. Are you just teleporting around like an ADHD sugar high Goku? 10 points to anyone who knows what that line's from. And it's not one from one of my videos. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and this is the most desperate time you can recall. A friendship is on the line. Cal continues to phase in and out like a poorly animated anime character moving so fast you can't keep up. So you take a few steps towards Dave. You got to get him out of here, and you know just where to take him. About half a second into your stealth mission, you clumsily step on a puppet and it makes a pathetic squeak. Oh my god. Dave stops for a second, but after a few moments, returns to texting at the speed of sound to whoever is on the other end. Cheese and crackers, you can hear the notification sounds popping off. Whoever it is responding back. You can't waste any more time. You teleport to him as silently as you can. Besides Cal's disgusting limp body flops haphazardly on top of a shelf. Guess he's done? No time for this. You slowly reach out your hand. Time to get out of here and fix this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's bro. A large adult hand grabs you by the wrist. You turn to see what belongs to a muscular man in pointy sunglasses who you wouldn't exactly describe as a twink, and not exactly a hunk, but most certainly not a bear either. In fact, why don't we talk about this for several... Oh, shit! Before you can begin your extremely important debate, you are flung unceremoniously out of a high-rise apartment complex window. As you freefall, you think maybe he was more of a twunk. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay. I love how he doesn't even care about the fact that he's falling to his death. He's just like, oh, those biceps though. God damn. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, fuck it. It was fine. But holy shit. And just because I can, I'm gonna do this. Ah, damn it! I just want to hear the victory screen again. Fuck. No. Load. Come on. Alright. Wait for it. And here we are. You know, I never expected to get this on my second try. I was expecting to get all of the fails and then get the victory like every other one. So, that's pretty cool. That's very cool. Anyways, that was actually kind of funny. It was probably one of my favorite bad endings of the entire series so far. Oh, man. Well, that was Dave's route. Next up, I think we got Jade's. I think her name was Jade. It's been a while since I've seen her in the story. So, I don't know. I'm still on Act 1 because I've been busy. But that's besides the point. But still, I'm really excited to see what's up next. And this next time, it hopefully won't be rushed because of work. But even if it is, you know what? It'll be fine. I'll be fine with it. Probably gonna have to start recording and then streaming on Saturdays because I got a Twitch channel and I'm trying to think of a schedule for it. So maybe I can stream on Saturdays as well as record, because I always stream at really late times of the day anyways, so it works out perfectly. And that's another thing. Go follow me on Twitch. I really want more straight viewers on Twitch. Please follow me on Twitch. Please. Okay, that's enough of me selling out. Or shamelessly plugging random crap. You know what I mean. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here. That was a lot of fun. Loved that freaking ending. That was hilarious. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit the like button down below. And I'll see you in the next episode of whatever the heck I make. Ciao!